so happy Supercharged Manifesting Monday. It's the start of a brand new week, and I'm in growth mode, as they would say. My entire team has been waiting a long time for me to use Be Live so that a lot of great things can happen in the background, and I've been resistant for a long, long time. And today is the first day, so you guys all get to be in on this with me this morning. Thank you for your love and your patience. And we have something really fun that we're going to do this morning. It's all about celebrating you. And I love doing this once a year, and I choose this time of year to do it because I don't know about you, but as soon as the holidays set in and that time changes and it starts getting dark earlier, I start thinking holidays, I start thinking holiday shopping list, dinners, all the stuff that I need to do for everybody else. And it's almost like for 2 months, I cease to exist. And I know that this is probably the norm most of the year, but I find that especially at this time of the year where we go into this, like, let's celebrate everybody else in our life and show them how much we love them, that we tend to forget ourselves. So before we jump off into this holiday season, I wanted to do the special thing for all of you and jump on this morning and really just take a few minutes to celebrate you. Know why I want to celebrate you? Because you deserve this. You deserve to be celebrated. You deserve to be celebrated. Like, just take a moment and just hand to heart, just feel that. Just give yourself some love this morning and remind you that you really do deserve to be celebrated. And you know what? God bless you if you have amazing people in your life who are always letting you know how appreciated you are, how loved you are, how much they see you. I am always telling people, thank you for seeing me, because I'm here busy doing all this stuff, and not always do I feel like people understand all that it takes to do what I do. So when someone makes a comment or, shares something with me that truly lets me know they're seeing me, I take the time to say thank you for seeing me. But you know what? There are times when there is no one watching. There is no one saying all that amazing stuff. And I don't want you or me to go through this next few weeks or ever without taking the time to give it to yourself. I think that's the most powerful gift that we have, is that we can self-love. We can self-celebrate. One of the things that I've been doing, really working on this year, is self-love. And I have this practice now every morning. Shout out to Rita from at our retreat, who said, you know what, look at yourself in the mirror every morning and just love on yourself. And I've really been enjoying doing that. It took a little while, but I'm getting there. And so I'm sharing that with all of you. Like, besides what we're about to do this morning, maybe start doing that. Just like giving yourself the warmest, loving embrace and saying, I love you, every morning. Start your day off like that. All right. So here we go. What are we going to celebrate? Every year I come up with a list of different things to celebrate about you, and I had a lot of fun working on the list for this year. So get ready. Oh, I love it. So get ready. Good morning, Catherine. Get ready to type, because I want us to blow up Facebook with people watching us being bold and brave and courageous enough to acknowledge ourselves, to love ourselves, and to celebrate ourselves. My intention is that the people in your lives that are friends with you on Facebook, that see you taking the time to do this morning, that they get inspired to do this for themselves. Just think about the way the world's energy would shift today if more than just who's on this Facebook Live, but everybody else watching becomes intrigued about you, celebrating you, that they start to think about it for themselves. Just think about the vibration and the energy of the work that we're about to do, spreading out into our families, our friends, our world. It's just like when Rita said to me, said it just in conversation, wasn't even directed at me, that you should, she just said, how about you just love yourself every morning? Look at yourself in the mirror and love yourself. I know that Tasha, the mom, the friend, the leader, the daughter, the everything, shows up so much more loving and powerfully every day because I take a couple seconds to do that. So think of yourself as giving you this gift right now and giving everybody else in your Facebook world and outside of Facebook today the gift of you loving you. All right, so here we go. Thing number one that we're going to celebrate from this past year. I did this for myself this year. I did this for myself this year. Really stop, take a moment and just look back at the year so far. We're in month number 11. What's the thing that you did for yourself? And this doesn't have to be that you moved the mountain, because sometimes you don't celebrate yourselves because you're thinking, well, I didn't do any really big deal thing. I didn't have any major thing happen. And so there's really, what would I celebrate? Well, you know what? The thing that I'm celebrating that I did for myself this year is that I took time off to travel without guilt. I took time off to travel, so that alone is amazing. But you know, the thing I'm really celebrating is that this year I actually got through the entire summer without the burden of feeling guilt. And I'll even say honestly, it's not even that the entire summer I was guiltless. I had moments of guilt, but it was definitely an improvement from past years when I've done this. So that's something I would want to celebrate for me. You know what, Tasha? Good for you. You got through doing something that you want to do for yourself and you didn't feel guilty about it. I want to celebrate that. How about you? What are some of the things that you have done for yourself this year? One thing. You don't have to find a whole bunch of things. We can just start with one and you can spend the rest of the day celebrating other things. But what's one thing that you consciously did for yourself this year that you want to take the time right now to share with us and celebrate? And Be Live might be a little bit delayed, so I want to see if I can see comments coming through. But go ahead and start typing. Let me know what are some of the things that you have done. What is one thing that you want to celebrate that you have done for you this year that you want to take a moment to celebrate you? Because you deserve that you did that thing for yourself. You deserve to celebrate that. All right. Okay, I'm waiting for the comments. I'm waiting, because that's my favorite part. Tanisha says, because I rock. I love it. All right, so I'm not sure if this Be Live thing is delayed. I really am hoping that you guys are typing because I'm not seeing anything being typed. So I'm really hoping that you guys are busy typing. All right. Okay, so that was number one that we're going to celebrate. And actually, I'm going to see if I can jump on Facebook actually live and see myself and see if maybe there I can see your comments. Because here on Wonderful Be Live, I'm not seeing it. That does not make me happy. All right, so that's number one. Number two, I accomplished this and I'm proud. I accomplished this one thing that you accomplished this year, and you're proud of yourself for this thing. And I want you, again, please don't try to, this is where, we rob ourselves of the opportunity to celebrate ourselves because you think, well, an accomplishment has to be this big thing. It could be, I feel like I rocked it as a better mom this year. That can be something that I accomplished. I feel like this year I just became a better mom, and that's an accomplishment for me. That's something I strive to be, and I want to celebrate that about myself. Maybe I became a better daughter, I became a better friend. But what is something that you really set out this year to work on and you accomplished it and you feel really good? And here for me, I'll tell you what I'm celebrating this morning. This year has been the year of allowing. My word for 2019 was allow. And let me tell you, living the word allow has been an accomplishment for me of epic proportions, like epic celebration. Learning to allow. So for me, the fact that I got to the place in this year where I've really just been able to allow things to unfold is a major accomplishment for this perfectionist workaholic. Need to be in control, need to create, need to know where everything and all the movements are, all the parts are. For me, being able to allow things to unfold has been a major accomplishment. So what is something that you have accomplished this year that you're really proud of? And I want you to say, I'm really proud that I accomplished this. I'm really proud. Make it personal. I'm really proud that I accomplished this. All right, so go ahead and type that. The next thing that we're going to celebrate, and this is where you usually trip yourself up, I bet, because I know this has happened to me, is you get to this point in the year, it's November, you have 2 months left, the holidays are coming, you're overwhelmed, you're looking at, oh my gosh, I said I was gonna do all this stuff this year, and here I am with a few weeks left, and there's no way with everything I have going on that this thing is gonna happen. And so now, let me beat up on myself. Let me go ahead and beat up on myself and judge myself, criticize myself, make myself wrong, tell myself I, haven't succeeded, all the heavy stuff that we tend to do when we look back at the year, we look at the number of days or weeks left and we feel like, oh my gosh, I didn't do it. Well, you know what? I want to celebrate the things you're still working on. So let's celebrate the fact that you were courageous enough to put something out there that you wanted to create this year. It's the start of November, and you maybe have not gotten to the point that you would have liked to, but I want you to celebrate that you're still working on it. So I'm celebrating that I'm still working on the book I said I was going to write this year. And watch how I did that. Now, there are times when I can get really hard on myself and beat myself up and say, why can't you commit? Why do you procrastinate? Why haven't you kept your word to yourself? Like all this heavy stuff. You know what? Forget all that. I'm celebrating that I'm still working on it. I'm a work in progress and it's okay. I'm still working on it. So what is something that you want to celebrate that you're still working on? Maybe you never got where you wanted to get to, but you're still working on it. Let's flip the switch on that. Let's flip the switch from beating yourself up to celebrating that you're still working on it. Because until you give up and you stop and you just don't do anything, it's my full intention to write that book. And as long as I still have the intention to do that, whether I get to it this week or before the end of the year, I'm proud of myself that I'm still working on completing it. It's still I get ideas, I jot them down. I'm still working on it. Book might not be complete, but I'm still working on it. All right. So that's for you guys. Oh, I see comments. Yay! Oh my gosh, they're all coming through really fast now. And oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you guys. Thank you for being on with me and for sharing. And then the last one this morning is I love myself because. I want you to celebrate loving yourself. I love myself because. And just take a deep breath in, exhale, and be with that for a moment. Take a moment this morning to think about why you love yourself. What do you want to celebrate about loving yourself? And for me, I want to celebrate that I've been falling in love with myself, and it's really delicious. I love myself for learning how to love me. I love myself for learning how to love me because I deserve my love. I deserve my love. You deserve your love. So I want you to just share with us. I love myself because, you know what? Be bold enough to post on Facebook. You love yourself because what? What is the reason that makes you love you? And the more that you can go outside of this Facebook Live and just really think about these things often, maybe not every day, but often, what are you proud of yourself for? What are the things that you've accomplished that, maybe nobody's really seeing, and celebrating you, but you can take a moment to celebrate yourself. What are some of the things that you're still working on that instead of beating yourself up, you're just gonna love yourself for that and appreciate that you're still working on it. And that's okay. And what do you love about yourself? Oh, Pamela says, running for city council. Congrats. All right. So I'm really proud of myself for raising thousands of dollars for a family in need. In need. Wow, Cindy, that's really awesome. Wow. Wow. Kudos to you. That's a major accomplishment. All right, so that's what I wanted to share with you this morning. And like I said, this is one of my favorite topics. I do it once a year around this time before the holidays. I always look forward to it. Somebody said they're loving my glow. I think I'm just so happy. I love that we get to do this and that you guys play along. And my heart's just full and overflowing this morning. So if you're seeing or feeling that's what that is. Thank you for playing along. And then here's the other thing is I want you guys to get ready to type this because we are going to be doing 5 days of gratitude. We're going to be doing here in the US, we celebrate Thanksgiving and everyone's usually in that just grateful, thankful energy and vibration anyway. So I have 5 days of different areas that I'm going to help you focus on to really raise the bar of gratitude and see miracles happen in your life because you're doing so. Not just do you get to feel amazing, and one of the things that I teach about a lot is how gratitude connects you to the source from which everything comes, but I want you to see just how different your life feels, especially going into the holidays, how different it feels to be in a high gratitude vibration. So if you want to play with us, you want to be in on those 5 days of gratitude, I want you to type the word gratitude. Here's why. Everyone who types the word gratitude, you're going to be in our Facebook Messenger that gives you the content easy, right to you every morning. You'll get it before everyone else. You get to play along. It just makes it so incredibly easy for you. So I want you, every single person watching, to type the word gratitude. The other thing that does is it tells me how many of you would love to do this. So I know, wow, people are really excited about this 5 days of gratitude. So 5 days of gratitude, all I'm asking you to do is type in the comments the word gratitude. That's going to do 2 things. It's going to let me know how many of you are excited and to play along with us for the 5 days. And it's also going to get you all the content for those 5 days immediately sent to you first thing in the morning before everyone else. All right, so type the word gratitude. All right, I'm excited to see lots and lots and lots of gratitude being typed everywhere. I can't wait for that whole entire week as we're in that Thanksgiving energy, just raising the gratitude vibration and all the content I get to work. I love to create content. So all the content I get to work on for those 5 days of celebrating things to be grateful for. All right, my amazing, wonderful friends. One last thing is, as you probably heard me say last week, I'm getting ready to go on a money manifesting tour, money manifesting party. Thank you for those of you that commented and let me know that that's the name you preferred. That's what we're going with. So a money manifesting party. At these parties, I'm going to be working hands-on with everyone who attends to create your 2020 money manifested board. Your 2020 money manifest board. I would turn my camera around so you could see mine, because pretty much 95% of everything I put on my money manifested board for 2019 has manifested already, and we're in November. So I want to show you guys how I do that. I've never done this before. Last year, this board was our VIPs only that got to create it. But this year at the parties in cities all throughout the US, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create your own 2020 manifested board. I put the link to the tour in the description for this video. So you can go ahead and click on the link or message me, do whatever you need to do. The cities that I'll be in are Atlanta on Saturday, November 23rd, Tallahassee, Sunday, November 24th, West Palm Beach, I think we're shooting for December 15th in West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, December 14th, and then Melbourne, I think we're trying to do either January 4th or 5th. We're still trying to decide on the date. But just go ahead and get registered, because if you're in any of those cities or you're close by, you can drive to them, just register. And as we get the final details for the exact location, we'll send it out to you, right? So Atlanta, November 23rd, Tallahassee, November 24th, Fort Lauderdale, December 14th, West Palm Beach, December 15th, and Melbourne, January 4th or 5th. Yes, I'm going to be a traveling girl all over. All right, so I look forward to seeing you guys. Find the link, message me, do whatever you need to do to get the information to be at that party, because this is not something I usually do. You want to be here. You want to be in this intimate group creating your money manifested board for 2020. All right. Mwah. I love you guys. Go have an amazing, incredible rest of the day and rest of the week, and keep celebrating you. Bye.